Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio, very special guest all the way from Georgia. My guy, Chino Cappin's in the building. What's up?
We're good with it. Slick.
Welcome. You had to throw the slide in there?
Yeah, I had to.
Real quick. You got any YSL ties?
I fought with Yak, got it. You feel me? Shout out to Yak. I fought with Yak. But I don't just be, feel me, tied in with everybody type shit.
Right, because you're from Georgia, but you're not from Atlanta.
I ain't from Atlanta.
Where in Georgia are you from?
I'm from Fort Valley, Georgia.
Okay. What was it like growing up there?
I mean, you feel me? Like, it's so small. So, like, you really only got one way out. And that's, like, if you playing football or some shit. But it went, you feel me? Like, we went richer, but we went poor. But my mama was a single parent. She had 6 kids, so I'm the second oldest. So, you feel me? It was hard for sure. But it was just, you feel me? It was small. Wasn't just shit going on.
It's always interesting getting a picture painted from, like, because I've never been to, like, Georgia. I've never been to Atlanta. I've never been to, like, the South in that capacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to Florida, but I've never been to, like, the South. You feel me? So it's always interesting when I get to talk to people like yourself, because it's like I feel like everybody has, like, a different experience. Like, their town's a different way. Like, even, like, from what you're telling me compared to, like, I guess other artists who have had on from Georgia or from other states have, like, a different type of story. You know what I'm saying?
Our shit just small and country, you feel me? Like I said, if you ain't doing like football now, you ain't just gonna make it out. So
it's like one of those places where you gotta drive like 20 minutes to get to the store, get to. Like,
oh no, everything walking distance.
Oh, everything's walking distance. Yeah, like okay.
You can literally walk across town like 10 minutes.
So it's like a suburban town, but it's not like rural. It's like suburban kind of.
Nah, it ain't. It's country. Yeah, it's a hood. Like,
I gotta go down because like
ain't suburban. Like it ain't nothing. I don't think nothing about it.
Well, I think when I mean suburban, I mean like the houses are closer together. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's a little closer
more like
together.
apartment, like it's like apartment complex.
Got you. So how'd the music first start for you? Because if I understand correctly, you started off in a choir too.
Like I was in church. Like I used to sing in church, but that ain't how it started for real. Like I used to walk around with a notebook, feel me, and just write everything I see, everything I go through, everything I'm doing, and just put it together. Like I start singing for people in the breezeway, I make videos and post them on Facebook. So I want to say like the choir, what got it started.
It was really just you walking around with this little notebook.
I mean, it was that too, but like my manager, you feel me? I met my manager like in the gambling high. Who gambling? Well, I was gambling because he didn't want to gamble with me. I was little. You feel me? I was supposed to be in school and shit, but like I ran into him and like the next day he probably pulled up on me. And was like, you feel me? I got an opportunity. You know, my partner, Jacquees, official producer. You feel me? He live in Atlanta. He got this going on. I can't guarantee $1 million, but you feel me? We can try to do something. And that really what started. Like, really started for real.
Just put you in like a better environment.
I mean, it just was like shit. We just ran. I wasn't doing nothing else, so it was just like, you feel me? For sure, it was a better environment, but shit, like 20 came to most other shit. Like,
it was also that next step in like doing the music and kind of what you wanted to do too.
Type shit, but it still took me a minute. Like, I was still like, you feel me, in the streets and shit. Like, I was still doing what I was doing and shit. So I ain't really I wasn't just like all for music, but I still just be doing this type shit.
What do you feel like was like the moment where you were like, okay, I'm gonna do the music stuff and I'm gonna leave the street stuff behind? Like I need to move and elevate and change the
like
whatever I was in.
I wasn't doing like that's the only thing I had going on, and like they was invested in me. So like if a nigga feel comfortable enough to put this amount of money or this amount of time or let a nigga come stay in their house and you don't even know a nigga type shit, like it was just like. It only makes sense to just take the shit serious, cause niggas ain't doing this shit for no reason. Like I ain't finna just let nobody just be staring at me just because, like if I don't see nothing in you. So it let me know like they were behind me, like they believe in the shit, like more than me probably for forever.
Wow. But that must be, as an artist, that must be like a good feeling to know, even when I guess this relationship first started and you started, you know, really coming up. As an artist, it must have been like a good to know that, like, you know, someone out there was like, oh yeah, like they believed in you. They were like, I'm gonna invest my time, my money, my energy all into this one person and to really help you elevate and become the artist that you were meant to be. Yeah,
for sure. Cause it was more to it than just like becoming an artist, like niggas will teach me how to become a man too at the same time. Cause like I ain't had no father figure, so it's certain shit I ain't just know like as a man. So they would teach me more than just music for real.
They were also became like the big brother kind of
type shit.
What else did they teach you?
I mean, it's a lot of shit they be teaching me. They just be on my ass, man.
What they be on your ass about the most?
Shit, probably hoes. All I do is just be talking about hoes and shit. I'm like, God damn. But now they be on my ass about just, you feel me, working and shit too. Cause a nigga like me, I feel as if I can work way harder than what I work type shit. And I'm pretty sure they feel the same too.
But with the girls, that's where a lot of the inspiration for the music be coming from too.
Yeah, but them hoes will get you fucked up, man. Put you in fucked up situations. Let me start saying hoes, but like the females will put you in fucked up situations. They'll put you in a fucked up space in your life. It's
like mentally or like actually in a fucked up space?
Mentally, physically, emotionally. Like they'll fuck you up for real.
How do you get out of those places? Like how do you personally get out of those places where you're dealing with a woman and it's just...
I just try to like not even just focus on it. Like I'm gonna block it out. If I mean like I gotta block that person, block their Instagram, block whatever. Nah, for real, like just block them out. I don't want to hear from them, see from them. I don't want to know nothing about it.
I'm the same way. It's like when you cut somebody off, it's...
Yeah, fuck them, shit. Like, they saying fuck you in your face, so yeah, fuck them.
And then you go work, like they wanted you to work the whole time.
You feel me? They wanted to work, but motherfucker be weird too. So it just be, feel me? I don't be tweaking now though. I get a girlfriend just so they can break up with me and shit, like break my heart and shit. Like, nah, it's just like...
You said you don't get a girl, or you would get a girlfriend for that?
Like, I would just because like shit.
Just so they could break your heart?
Come on with it.
You just like, come on,
like,
just come break my heart, come fuck my life up real quick, and then I'll make the best music.
Best music ever.
That's funny. So with the album, with Ladders, so how much of that project, I guess, was inspired by, I guess, relationships and things like of this matter that we're talking about right now?
All right, let me see. You said like how much of it? Let me see.
Yeah. You can think about it.
Okay, Feelings, Sunshine. Let me see. What else?
You want me to pull up the track list for you?
Yeah, I'm finna pull it up now.
I got
All right, boy. So, Love You Better, I say Love You Better. Thought They Told You, Sunshine, Fake Love, and Feelings.
Okay.
Like, all those songs were like...
That's like, you said 4, right? So
about like 4.
Yeah.
All those songs really like, you feel me? Like, they really meant something for real. Like, especially Feelings. It was, like, I mean, the name of the song, like, tell it all. Like, Feelings. So it's just like... That song really just was like, you feel me? I was in a fucked up situation, like, just fucking with somebody, like, you feel me? Thinking they gonna be did that in the third, but in real life, it ain't really did that in the third. Like, and it fucked me up mentally and emotionally. So, I be putting, like, a lot of that shit be real life. It don't just be like, nigga just go in here, make it up. Like, this shit be real life.
Right, like, you're not faking it for the music. You actually going through the things
like,
that you singing, rapping, etc. about.
For sure.
How do we make sure that we don't get into these situations anymore?
I mean, it's life. Like, if you don't go through it, then how can you know how to, like, you feel me, pick out the bullshit in the next person? Like, how you gonna know? Or how you gonna know, like, if this person act like this person, I know, like, you feel me, gonna cut that out, I know what it's gonna be. So, like, it's life. You gotta go through that shit. If you don't go through that shit, I don't feel like you living for real. Like, you gotta go through that shit.
You also got a story to tell.
Nah, for sure.
What do you feel like with your music? What do you feel like some of the other things that you like to pull from? You know what I'm saying? When you're in the studio, aside from like the women's situation and whatnot, what do you feel like when you're locked in and you really kind of you grind in the studio? What do you think about? What do you pull out from your book? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you still got that little book.
It just depends on like what I'm feeling, cause like I like to reflect on like the shit I was going through, shit I'm going through now too. So it just depends on like how the beat making me feel, like what vibe I'm getting from it, for real, for real.
Did anything from the pandemic kind of affect, or make its way into your music? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that? Because when it comes to artists who who really write the things that they go through, like yourself, I'm sure that like what we went through last year had an effect on the music and kind of one, of course, how we were living. You know what I'm saying? Like these experiences that we were having are completely different. But for you, how did you kind of pull, I guess, from that? If you did pull from that,
I don't really think I pulled from it. Like I don't really pay attention to COVID or like you feel me.
Well, I mean, yeah,
I just, like,
y'all in Georgia, everything open.
You feel me? But I like to sit in the house and record. Like I don't really just like to be around people for real. Like so
You don't like having a party around you in the studio.
I mean it cool like for the vibe, but like I like there have to be like somewhere else and I'm somewhere else type shit. But
Right, like the separate rooms.
yeah, for sure. But I don't JP. I don't think it affected me. I ain't pulling that from it for real.
Right. How did the whole relationship with Alamo come about? How did this all begin? Because I think this is your second project under them, correct?
Yeah, I think this is the
Second project, right?
Oh, yeah, this the first one. Yeah, this the first project. Shit, I was just working for real. Like I was just working. Yeah. Well, we were working. Me and my team, we were just working for real. And you know, before Alamo, it was a whole
different situation.
It was a whole bunch of other labels like trying to like get a nigga, but we were just working. They just came in and made sense for us. So.
Did you ever think you would be signed to a major? Did you ever think that this would happen?
I mean, I did, but I don't feel as if like it was what I was concerned about. But I knew, like, I mean, I ain't not just to be on no cocky shit, cause I believe in myself. I believe in myself and my team. So like, I mean, I knew eventually, like all the hard work, all the shit we done been through, people ain't seen, like it gotta pay off. Like it gotta pay off.
Shout out Alamo. There's a great team over there.
Not for sure.
Shout out all my people. Shout out Alamo in the building. Shout out my sis Mox over there too. So you got a lot of visuals on the way. You got a lot of visuals out. You got a lot of visuals on the way. How involved are you when it comes to your music videos?
I'm very involved. Like, you feel me? I don't really. It depends though, cause like I listen to my team ideas too. Cause sometimes my ideas ain't the best ideas. But sometimes my team ideas ain't the best ideas. But like we all just sit down and pitch in ideas and, you know, come up with something, put it together. Right.
And we got a bunch more videos on the way. What other songs you got that are coming out that got videos for this project?
Oh, what we got? Money on My Mind. Shit, let me see. I don't know, I ain't gonna cap. I be working. Like
you just gotta do them as it comes along.
Man, whatever. That's all we got. Oh yeah, then we shoot another video the other day, like at the show. So
right, because Money on My Mind dropped recently.
Yeah, for sure.
That video's out, and then
we was shooting for Love You Better, but yeah, I don't really just like we be working, so it'd be hard to just be like, okay, we still got this, or we still got this, until we just sit down and just be like, we still got this, and we still got this for real. When
it comes to like putting features on your album and working with other people, how do you go about that?
I mean, I don't be really too much, like, I won't say caring, like, for features.
It's just not a big deal to you.
Yeah, like, cause I'm still working and like, it be kind of like weird, like how people move and how people work. So I don't be really too much tweaking for it.
What do you mean it's weird how people work?
Like, just like how some people move or how some people act, like, you feel me? It just be like you gotta vibe with somebody. Like, if you can't vibe with nobody, like, personally, like, we in each other's face and we catching the vibe, then it's like, you really should just be doing a song with nobody, for real. And people don't know me, like, well, I feel like other artists, they know me, but they don't just, like, I ain't from Atlanta. So people probably ain't just comfortable with just like, okay, let me link up with this nigga until they see another nigga do it, like, oh, I'm gonna link up with this nigga. I'm gonna link up with this nigga. But that shit just be like weird. It gotta be genuine. Like, fuck with me because you wanna fuck with me, not cause this nigga fucking with a nigga. But that's just how this shit go too at the same time.
I mean, I like that because I've had a bunch of conversations recently where we talked about like paying for features versus like actually being in the studio with people. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out Class Murder. Class Murder said he's like, yo, when you pay for a feature, like that's not someone who's going like wish you a Merry Christmas or check in to see how your kids are doing, you know, or your family's doing. But like most of the time when you work with people in the studio and you become friends with them and obviously you put records together, you do records together, those are people who will like that y'all check in on each other. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it more genuine. The songs sound better. It's like a nice symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, for sure. But you still should respect a nigga hustle. Like nigga ain't working just to be working for free again type shit.
Of course.
So you should still respect the nigga hustle. Like even if a nigga feel like you ain't gotta pay me, like still at least try to do something for the nigga type shit.
Right. Like post a record, things like that, you know,
Yeah,
help
for
promote
sure.
it.
Or
You know what I'm
just
saying?
do something. Like, you feel me? As long as it's genuine, as long as it ain't no, I'm only doing this shit because of this. Like, nah, you got to want to do certain shit.
Right. You got to want to put in like the effort with it too, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's still a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But you want to show that you're as equal part. It's like, you know, it's a record is like a business deal. Y'all both in on it. Y'all want to both do y'all part to help the record get
Type
as
shit,
big
yeah,
as can
for
be.
sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But that shit just be weird. Like, feel me? I don't really be too much, like, I just do my thing.
You like doing your shit.
Yeah, I just like doing me. Feel me?
You put out your music. You work with the people you want to work with. You keep it pushing. Everything go good.
Thing go smooth. Like,
You ain't got to worry about like the crazy clearances, anything like that. Yeah, just put out the project.
Yeah,
We good.
But some other shit do be like relationship shit too. So
Yeah.
it's a business thing. Like, you gotta know how to handle just certain situations for real.
Is this your first time out here in New York?
Nah, this ain't my first time.
You've been out here a few times.
I've been out here
How do you like it out here?
I fuck with it. I was just telling my people, like, I'll move out here.
Yeah, you moved to New York?
Yeah, I'll move to New York.
What's been your favorite part?
Shit, I just really like hoe. I just like the hoe. Like, it just be, you feel me, different.
What spots you been going to?
Females. You say who?
What spots you been going to?
Shit, I ain't even gonna count.
Oh, you ain't been out like that
We
yet?
just be walking around and shit. You just see them out here, you feel me? But nah, I just fuck with New York. Like, everybody different. Like, I feel like everybody, it ain't just like this type of person or this type of person. Like, it's just everybody for real.
The energy's like a lot different too, because it's like everybody's always on the go everywhere.
Yeah, for
Everybody's like
sure.
running around. It's like,
Shit.
I'm sure it's very different than what you're like normally used to.
Type shit. See, we walk slow. Like, we walking slow. So everybody behind us, like,
They're like, yo, get the fuck out the way. We
They
got
got-
places.
they-
We got
nah.
places to be.
they probably saying it in their head, but they walking around. Like, they ain't even, you feel me? They just walking around.
Yeah,
but
people in New York will either like they'll walk around you, and then they might turn their head back and give you like
Some other
that,
shit,
give you
yeah,
that
for sure,
look,
for
but
sure.
they won't say. They just keep it pushing because they got no time to beef with you. They
Yeah,
got
for sure.
places to go.
We ain't got time to beef with nobody either. It just be like, you feel me? Like, we ain't from here, so we ain't just used to just everybody just walking fast. Like, everybody
Right.
got somewhere to be, like you said. Everybody got somewhere to be. And we just out here just kicking it for real.
Are you tapped
Well, we
in?
ain't kicking, we working.
You working? Yeah, because
for
you're
sure.
doing this, you're doing other interviews,
sure.
things like that. Are you tapped in with any New York artists out here? Like, is there anybody out here that you're listening to? Not necessarily working with, but you know that you're kind of tuned in with. If you are,
Nah.
we got to put you on.
I ain't tapped in with nobody for real. Like, not no artist. I ain't tapped in with no artist for real.
I don't know if there was like any New York music that you were listening to right now. That's why I was asking. Not like working with somebody.
Nah, I just be, focused on me.
What do you listen to in your spare time?
Jasmine Sullivan,
Jasmine Sullivan.
Giveon,
Okay.
Lucky Day, Jesse Reyes.
I love Jessie Reyes. I feel like she's
fuck-
severely
yeah.
underappreciated in the game.
Let me see. It's a lot of folks. Like, it's a lot of shit. I fuck with who else? Post Malone. I fuck with Post Malone.
Post
I
Malone.
listen to Post Malone. Like, shit. It's a lot of shit. I listen to some old Fantasia, some Monica, Light Jennings. I got some Michael Jackson and shit on my phone too.
It was funny because when they sent me like the bio for you, right? And I was reading it, it was like they talked about how like your style, like you blend a lot of styles, right?
Yeah,
and
for sure.
even when you said Post Malone, I was like, okay, I see it because like you talking about Jasmine Sullivan and you're talking about Post Malone and you talk about Michael Jackson, and I'm like, all right. I mean, but I heard it on the project, but like now that you say these different people who you be listening to, I'll be like, okay,
Yeah,
I
for
see where he gets it from.
That's it. But it's a lot of more folks. But I just be, I don't know, like, I like to listen to different shit for real. Like, I like what I like. Say it like that. I like what I like. But it's a lot of folks I listen to. Forever.
Nah, I like that list. It's funny because I feel like every year I have a conversation about Jessie Reyes, and I'm like, y'all better, is this the year y'all start appreciating Jessie Reyes?
Hey, I listen to Billie Eilish too though.
Oh, Billie Eilish?
Yeah, she hard. She real.
You wanna know what's funny? When I had Tuesday on the show a few months ago, he's like, yeah, me and my girlfriend be wearing matching Billie Eilish shirts together. People really love Billie Eilish.
Nah, for sure, she hard.
I like her shit because her shit's like different. Like she like in a way what we were talking about where you blending genres. She's like also on like that borderline of blending different genres and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
She hard. So what else we got coming up for you this year that we got to make sure that that the people stay tapped in with?
New music, you feel me? Just a whole lot of new music, a whole lot of new content, you feel me? Just a whole lot of new, everything new.
Just before you, we started the interview, you were talking about like already dropping another project after this one. This one just dropped like a couple weeks ago too.
I'm dropping another project real soon. You feel me? Everybody should stay tuned.
What's it called? Do we have a name for it yet?
Nah, we ain't saying no names.
It's an EP, album. You can probably say that.
I'm gonna just say a project.
It's a project. Yeah, you still figuring it out?
Like, with EP, like with 6 songs.
Like 6, yeah, it's like 6 songs.
With an album, like with 12 songs.
Yeah, longer, much longer.
So what's a project? Is it like
it could be either or. You can say project and mean EP. You can say project meaning album.
See, I just say project and just leave it up to whoever. Like, so it's an album or is it EP?
You said it's not my problem. Here's the records. Sure. Put it out.
Go to project.
So project on the way, visuals on the way. Anything else that people got to be in tune with before we sign off here?
New music. Just a whole lot of new music, a whole lot of new content. Going up in a major way. Playlist. Tatted on my fingers.
What is it? What is that on your finger?
Playlist.
Playlist.
Yeah, playlist the label. Shout out to Nash B.
Shout out the label.
You did. Shout out to Nash B.
Well, I appreciate you being here with me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for taking time out of your New York trip to come here and sit with me.
For sure. I appreciate you.
I'm glad you appreciate the clouds. We were talking about the clouds up here.
I was telling my folks, I want to do this for my little girl. Like, have a wall for, put this shit on the wall for her and just, like, when she go to sleep and shit, just get it right for her.
Yeah, I think it's like cotton and cardboard. It's simple. It's easy.
That shit hard.
But it's part of the aesthetic. But I appreciate you again for being here.
Sure.
Make sure you go check out the project out now. Anything else you want to let them know where you're at, where they can follow you at? And now it's time to do it with this camera right here.
The camera right here?
Yes, this one right here.
Whatever your social media is, CHINO-CAPPIN. Whatever you listen to music on, Chino Cappin, CHINO-CAPPIN. Letters on every platform. New music coming soon. Stay tuned.
Boom. There you have it. Letters out now. Chino Cappin on the radar. My guy. Appreciate you.
You did.
Boom.